Don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our 2 newly released books, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? These books feature over 100 stories from current and former coaches, players, executives, and entertainers from across the football landscape, describing what got them involved in the game, what they love about it, and what life lessons the game taught them. You can find your copy or order your copy from our website at footballgameplan.com/books. You'll get treated to 2 excellent quarterbacks on 2 great football teams in the American Athletic Conference Championship game as Temple travels to Houston to take on the Cougars. And for the Owls in this ball game, you want to make Houston play your game. You want to dictate the tempo and the pace. We know Temple does a great job in controlling the line of scrimmage and owning the time of possession. If they can do those 2 things in this ball game, they have a chance. Defensively, it's about closing the door on Greg Ward Jr., who I think should be a Heisman candidate. He's a guy that does a great job on both ends of offense, throwing the football and also getting outside the pocket in a running game, and also doing a solid job extending the play in the passing game. So you have to close the door on him, keep him confined within that tackle-to-tackle box, and force him to play consistently from the pocket. I also believe they have to maximize their opportunities in the red zone. Once Temple gets inside the 20-yard line, I think against Houston, they have to come away with touchdowns instead of field goals if they want to have a chance. Moving over to Houston in this matchup, I believe they have to force Temple's wide receivers to beat press coverage. That's one way they can throw off the timing of the passing game and also be in position to stop the outside run. Force those wide receivers to consistently beat, bump press, get physical with those guys at the line of scrimmage. And how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. They're going to face probably the toughest defense they've faced all season long, so don't get discouraged if you can't hit the home run very early. Take your small bites of this elephant, called the Temple Owls defense, one bite at a time, and I think that's how they can slowly move the football down the field and ultimately get to where they want to be, which is the end zone. And I think they have to win on first down defensively. You put Temple in second and long, third and long situations, that's a win for the Cougars, and it's one way they can help themselves get off the field on third downs and ultimately get the ball back for their offense. The biggest X factor in this game for Temple, I think, will be the play of their wide receivers. If they're able to make plays consistently on the outside, you look at guys like Robbie Anderson and John Christopher, if they're able to beat the one-on-one coverage that they're going to see a lot of from these talented Houston Cougar cornerbacks, it goes a long way in providing that balance that they need offensively to thrive in this ball game. And for Houston in this game, the biggest X factor will be their offensive line. Quite honestly, this is the best defensive line, in my opinion, that they faced all season long. And if they can't win up front, if they can't control the line of scrimmage, you look at Will Noble, the center, Alex Cooper, the outstanding offensive tackle. If they can't do their job up front against this defensive front that has Matt Ioannidis and company, Nate D. Smith on the outside, they'll struggle as a whole. This matchup will ultimately determine how well they do in the ball game. I like Temple in this ball game. I believe pound for pound, the Owls can match up across the board defensively against this explosive Houston Cougars offense. I think this offense will resemble a lot to Temple, what they saw earlier in the season against Notre Dame, even down to the mobile quarterback in Greg Ward Jr. I think the difference in this one will be that they'll adjust to the mobile quarterback, force Ward to stay within that tackle-to-tackle box, and make him be a consistent and accurate passer downfield. That plays into the hands of what the Owls do well. They'll get pressure, and they'll ultimately start to get off the field very early on third down. So I think the Owls defense will put up a valiant effort in knocking off the Cougars.